Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Steve of the Warrior Christian Fellowship. It's Tuesday morning, November 14th. I hope you're going to have a great day, and I'm glad you're with me this morning. You know, one thing that we need to do is to be unified in the church and unified in our individual relationships to be the witness we're to be for Christ. I want to talk about how to do that. In Colossians 3, verse 14 and 15, it says, "And above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in one body, and be thankful." We were called to be of one body in the church, and I think as individual relationships. I remember one time I was at a church in New Bedford where I interim pastored for a while. And it was a troubled church. The members were fussing, fighting, and over inconsequential things. And it was so bad that half the church wouldn't even speak to the other half. One half wanted to have communion, the other refused to have it with them. It was really a horrible thing. Well, the pastor they called that came in said, "Why don't you guys put your differences aside for a couple of weeks and let's do a community outreach together and do something to serve our community." So the church got together and they began working together for 1 week. They fed the hungry, they served the poor, and they shared the gospel with the lost. And you know what happened? God brought them together and sent a spirit of revival and unity amongst that church that they hadn't had before. Their divisions began to melt away, and they began to do better, relationships reconciled. And the reason was they focused on Christ and his mandate for our lives. Instead of arguing about meaningless things, they served God alongside each other and found some common ground that they could be on together. Now that happens in a church, that happens in individuals too. God does not mean for you to be divided with others. We need to reconcile our differences and work together for the cause of Christ, to unify the church and impact the world by serving God together as the body of Christ. It works, it's healthy, it's good, and we should all work towards that. May God bless you. May you have a great day, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Be well, friends.